Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. In this video we have 4 leaks of the new Book 2 Chapter 3 map. We have a monster sneak peek and we also have a rough design of a monster sneak peek. Now this is a lot. This is the most sneak peeks we have gotten for Book 2 Chapter 3 I think ever. It was in a day, which is nuts. But it makes sense as we're getting closer to the end of October and the Mimic Book 2 Chapter 3 is supposed to release in October. So let's talk about the map sneak peeks first. And I'll also show you the sneak peeks lit up and darkened as well. The first picture does look like my prediction, which I thought we were going to Jyoku. This does look like a hellish type environment, so I do think that this is Jyoku. However, this surprised me. The other 3 pictures look like they have zero correlation to Jyoku. So I do feel like we're not going to stay in Jyoku for long. I feel like we're going to get Jyoku just by the end of the first part of the Mimic Book 2 Chapter 3. The second picture really has the vibe of Book 2 Chapter 2 with the water theme. But the picture I found really interesting that they leaked was the third picture, which gives me the vibes of Chapter 1 from Book 1. And I will say my favorite out of the 4 of the map sneak peeks, the third is my favorite. It just gives me a real home vibe. It feels like we're going back to the Mimic with the third picture. I don't know how to explain it. I'll put it up on screen. Let me know what you guys think, but the third picture just feels like the home of the Mimic for some reason. And the reason I think I felt that way with that picture is I think the most nostalgia I've got from a chapter is like Chapter 1. And I feel like Chapter 1 has more of like real world environment type of stuff. This really does look like the real world. I guess we did get a little bit of like, I would say, I'm using quotation marks, the real world at the start of Book 2 Chapter 1 where we're in the big city. But this one just feels a lot like Chapter 1. I don't know how to explain it. The fourth picture I really like as well too. It reminds me of Book 2 Chapter 1, the Rin part with all the hallways and stuff. And now we got the monster sneak peeks, and this might be the coolest sneak peek of them all. Now, I really do enjoy the third picture, like I said before, but this monster sneak peek looks so creepy. So, Nexus lit up all of these images, so shout out to you, Nexus. And we just found out that the monster sneak peek that they added has, it looks like 5 monsters in one. We can see a head here, a head here, a head here, a head here, and finally the very top head up at the top. If we had to guess using our height, it looks like this monster will be around 15 feet tall, which is very tall for a monster. We also did connect this monster sneak peek to the second image with the water one, which looked like Book 2 Chapter 2. So I feel like the second image that you saw on the map is where we're going to encounter this monster right here. But anyways, this is a very terrifying monster. Now we also have the rough design of a monster. Now we have no clue what this is actually, but our best guess is it looks like a bug. I don't think this bug is going to fly. I feel like this bug is going to be encountered in the Jyoku part of the chapter. But that is our best guess to what this monster is. Now here are some interesting things we noticed with some of the sneak peeks. With the Jyoku, we can see some carvings on the back of the wall when you light up the images. These carvings look like they're of people, which is also very terrifying. Now we have 2 guesses to what the fire in the middle is. We either think it's people burning or it is animals burning. Either way, both are terrifying. You can also see a cage in the background, so I'm not sure what that's going to be used for. The last time we predicted a cage, there was a cage in Book 2 Chapter 2, however it wasn't really used for anything. Now the city one, where we may have just got a huge leak, which I don't think they leaked on purpose. So if you look to the left of this image with it lit up, you can see it says Takeda, which is a Japanese city, and it was a castle that was built in 1443. And it was abandoned shortly after with a battle. Now, I don't know if this is accurate, but it looks like that that someone who fought in that battle was the samurai that we know from Chapter 4, which is kind of interesting. An update on the votes, it looks like the #1 option for the vote won was a vote of 10,634 to 5,502, which means I think they're going to release Part 1 very soon, and it will have a cliffhanger. There also might be a slight delay with Book 2 Chapter 3, and it's not the dev's fault because Roblox is down and it will not let them access Studio, so I'm guessing that at the latest, I feel like we're going to get Book 2 Chapter 3. Let me check what the Friday is. I think it would be the 3rd or the 10th of November at the latest. I also don't think we're going to be getting a gameplay trailer for Book 2, Chapter 3. I'm not sure on that. We might get one, but it's getting pretty late. Like I said, I'm actually not sad at all that we're not getting a gameplay trailer. I'm just excited to play the chapter and be surprised. So I think no gameplay trailer is actually good for this point now. And just let's be surprised by the game, because it could just be an awesome game. Keep our expectations low and then just really surprise us. This was a lot of news for today. There was a lot of sneak peeks. I tried to go over them all. I hope I didn't miss anything, but I think that's all the sneak peeks for the Mimic for today. Hope you guys all enjoyed this video. If this video is helpful, subscribe, like, and turn on those notifications. I will be live the second the Mimic Book 2 Chapter 3 is out, so don't forget to come check that out. Thank you all for watching, and as always, I will see you guys all in the next video. Peace out.